ויאללה תשוס ויאללה נפלויס שעושים סולה בסיינו היום אימוים בזמן הזה אללה הניסים ויאללה פורקם ויאללה גורויס ויאללה תשוס ויאללה נפלויס שעושים סולה בסיינו היום אימוים בזמן הזה.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, rabbis, dignitaries, friends all, welcome to Chanukah in this city and happy Chanukah.
It's quite amazing that we've been doing this for over 30 years. The people remind me that the first time that we organized this function, there were no other public lighting ceremonies in Sydney. This was the first. And as I stood there with the premier at the time, Nick Greiner, this brought to the thousands of people that were here such an amount of pride in the fact that we as Jews are able to live in freedom and to share those eternal values that we believe in with all of the citizens of this country. And I would really like to begin by saying how lucky we are, how lucky we all are to live in this beautiful country of Australia.
Chabad Youth New South Wales has been lighting the Great Menorah in Martin Place as a mainstay of the Hanukkah tradition in Sydney CBD for more than a generation. Hanukkah can continue to be a time that we come together, regardless of our religious beliefs or cultural backgrounds, to remember this message of light and love.
Chanukah is one of the great religious and cultural events in the calendar of Australia. Notice I say not the calendar of the Jewish community in Australia, but of this nation itself.
And dear friends, can I tell you it's a heartfelt joy to be here once again in Martin Place, in the site of this giant menorah, as we have here year after year for the celebration of the festival of Hanukkah, which represents light illuminating darkness, which represents the victory of good over evil.
Thank you. I'm honoured to welcome you here today on behalf of the City of Sydney to commemorate this special time of year for the Jewish community and for the broader Australian community. Let me first acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. The menorah, which holds the lamps, is the symbol of light and therefore wisdom. It might also be a symbol of the spirit of resilience. Hanukkah celebrates a miracle, the ability to keep going when you think you have no reserves. Soon there will be a permanent memorial to the people who were directly affected by the siege in the Lint Cafe here in Martin Place. Katrina Dawson and Tori Johnson lost their lives. From these two events, the miracle of the rededication of the Holy Temple and the siege in Martin Place, separated by time and geography and culture, we can draw inspiration for the type of culture we want for our city and for our country. Instead of trepidation, we can choose courage. Instead of division, we can choose inclusiveness. Instead of ignorance, we can choose understanding. Instead of hopelessness, we can choose faith.
Just in the past 5 days I've been to 5 Hanukkah events, believe it or not, and each one, although we're in a different location, we've got different buildings around us, I still think we're in the best city in the world. I got to experience Bondi Beach right next to the ocean. I got to experience a huge, the best view at Dudley Page Reserve in Dover Heights, overlooking the city with, I can't remember, maybe 2,000 people. And then we ended up walking a Torah right to the shul on Christmas Day.